Good morning. This morning we're going to talk about the state of being at peace. And in particular, I want to talk about one thing that reliably undermines or disconnects us from being at peace, and that is a particular kind of fear. So it's useful to think about fear as having two fundamental kinds. One kind of fear is the reaction that we have to a real imminent threat. You're driving your car and all of a sudden you notice someone is about to run a red light and T-bone you. That's a real imminent threat, and you're gonna predictably feel fear in that moment, and that is both useful and appropriate. So by threat in this case, I mean a physical threat to your survival. And that's how that whole response developed, to help us be more successful at surviving real physical threats. So that's one kind of fear, okay? And then let's talk about everything else. So everything else is the same reaction in the brain, the same kinds of emotions, but they're all being directed at some outcome in the future that's not happening right now that you want to avoid for whatever reason. Because maybe the outcome in the future you want to avoid is a physical threat, but maybe it's not a physical threat. Maybe it is the loss of something, loss of your job, the loss of a relationship, loss of someone's respect, embarrassment, humiliation, failure, okay? So you're imagining some event in the future that you don't want to experience or go through, and your response to that is fear. That kind of fear, when you engage with it, is going to undermine or really destroy you being at peace and being connected to what matters in life. So, I think most of us can relate to this experience. You need to have a challenging conversation with your partner and you're worried that it could create anything from tension in the relationship to maybe the dissolution of the relationship. You have a big sales opportunity at work and you feel like you can't really afford to not get the sale. You start to feel fear. You have a big competition coming up in some sport you engage with, and you're worried that you won't perform or that you'll fail. On and on and on. So these kinds of situations are very frequent, and the fear that comes up will often disconnect us from the seat of our soul, from the seat of presence, and from being at peace. So when this happens, because this does happen, either very periodically, or maybe for some people it's a constant state. How do you deal with this? Like, how do you restore peace when peace gets interrupted or destroyed by fear? Well, although there are many techniques for this, the one I want to talk about today is about restoring trust or faith, both in yourself and in your partner, the universe, God, whatever you call that force or presence in your life that's greater than yourself. So first, it's powerful to just acknowledge and label the experience that you're having. Oh, wow, I really feel afraid that I'm not going to do this conversation well. I really feel afraid that I'm going to lose, this opportunity, etc. So to label both the emotion, the fear, I'm feeling afraid, and the content, what it is that you think is going to happen in the future that you want to avoid. Okay, so you label that so that you can really get present to what's happening there. And then what you can do is lean into your trust both in yourself as someone who's capable of handling whatever the universe sends your way, because look, you already always have done that, haven't you? Isn't it the case that everything that's come your way, you have found your way through? So the universe never gives us anything that's bigger than our ability to deal with it. And it always gives us exactly what it is we need for the next evolution or unfolding of our journey and our soul. So you can restore your trust in yourself and, equally importantly, if not more importantly, restore your relationship with and your trust in your partner, the universe. Because the universe, God, loves you and is always acting for the fulfillment and unfolding of your soul. Never not. It is always for you and never against you. So leaning into that relationship with the universe and with yourself as capable will begin to restore you to a state of being at peace, which is an authentic, real relationship to both yourself and the world. Fear of something that hasn't even happened yet, as if you can't handle it, as if it would be bad for your life, that is not based in truth. That is not based in reality. So it's really like a seductress that it would be best to not engage with. It doesn't mean, by the way, again, ignoring what you're feeling or even judging yourself for feeling it. None of that is productive or necessary. It's just about recognizing that that happens. And it's a part of the mechanism of being human that is actually quite useful when something right now in this moment is physically threatening our existence, an imminent car crash, potential fall off the side of a mountain, an attacker, God forbid, right? So that's there for those moments, but it just gets misapplied. So you don't need to judge it or judge yourself or pretend that it's not happening, but you also don't need to engage with it as if it's relevant. So today I'm surrendering into my trust, my faith, my partner, the universe, and restoring my trust in myself as someone who's always been able to handle what the universe throws my way and to take care of what I need to take care of to build the life I want. And I'm inviting you to do the same, to restore your peace, because you deserve to be at peace. And the truth of your existence is nothing real about you could ever be threatened. So I hope this helps you restore your peace today. Have a great day.